The color of the light upon the wet asphalt is bruised and violet like a bruise won't heal. Your favorite corner shop has turned its sign off and left behind a shadow that is real. I count the discarded tickets on the pavement, the way you used to tuck your collar high. The sidewalk vendor folds his canvas awning beneath a low and heavy autumn sky. I trace the pattern of your woolen mitten upon the frosty window of the train. I keep the secrets that we left unwritten and let them wash away inside the rain. I still am holding on to every moment, like coins we dropped into a payphone slot. Your silhouette is anchored in the pavement, a ghost that time and tide have simply forgot. I still am keeping all your quiet habits, the silver ring you placed upon my slate. I walk these empty alleys like a captive who loves the very chains that seal his fate. A taxi crawls along the curb in slow motion. Its amber dome reflects upon the street. In midnight air carries a distant ocean that whispers softly where our ghosts still meet. Your half-read book rests on the wooden bench now, with dog-eared pages where you stop to sigh. I leave it untouched as the street lamps blanch now and watch the hours slowly stumble by. I trace the pattern of your woolen mitten upon the frosty window of the train. I keep the secrets that we left unwritten and let them wash away inside the rain. I still am holding on to every moment, like coins we dropped into a payphone slot. Your silhouette is anchored in the pavement, a ghost that time and tide have simply forgot. I still am keeping all your quiet habits, the silver ring you placed upon my slate. I walk these empty alleys like a captive who loves the very chains that seal his fate. If every pebble on this river highway could speak the language of the things we lost, it will confess the quiet of this subway and calculate the heavy winter cost. I never learned the art of letting go now. The seasons shift but still my heart stays down, adoring every shadow that you throw now upon the cobblestones of this cold town. I still am holding on to every moment, like coins we dropped into a payphone slot. Your silhouette is anchored in the pavement, a ghost that time and tide have simply forgot. I still am keeping all your quiet habits, the silver ring you placed upon my slate. I walk these empty alleys like a captive who loves the very chains that seal his fate. A single footprint in the gray recession, you are the only truth I still confess. The night completes its slow and quiet session and leaves me sitting in the emptiness. The color of the light is fading slow upon the wet pavement where I stand alone. My youth drifted past like smoke in the rain, leaving behind an old familiar pain. I touch the cold glass of the empty phone, with rusted dreams that I could never own. The midnight shadows stretch across the floor and knock upon a closed and heavy door. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, before the morning steals the dim street light. Even if our youth has slipped away, your gentle ghost still asks me here to stay. Stay a little longer in this smoky room, where faded pictures drift inside the gloom. I do not raise my voice, I do not sigh, just watch the slow and steady hours die. A distant siren echoes down the street, where older hopes and bitter failures meet. The pavement shines beneath the drizzle gray, reflecting all the words we could not say. I fold my collar tight against the chilly city sleeps, but my regrets stay still. Your face appears inside the coffee steam, a fragile fragment of a broken dream. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, before the morning steals the dim street light. Even if our youth has slipped away, your gentle ghost still asks me here to stay. Stay a little longer in this smoky room, where faded pictures drift inside the gloom. I do not raise my voice, I do not sigh, just watch the slow and steady hours die. If time could turn its heavy wheel around, I'll meet you where the fallen leaves are bound. We traded all our futures for a song that faded out before the night was long. Maybe the dream was only meant to break, a lonely promise that we couldn't take. But every shadow on this quiet street still hears the quiet rhythm of defeat. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, before the morning steals the dim street light. Even if our youth has slipped away, your gentle ghost still asks me here to stay. Stay a little longer in this smoky room, where faded pictures drift inside the gloom. I do not raise my voice, I do not sigh, just watch the slow and steady hours die. Asphalt, light in the gray, youth has departed, and I am gray. Against the fading wallpaper of this room, you sit across from where I used to go, wrapped in the quiet of a borrowed gloom. A small brass lamp upon the wooden desk cast shadows on the notebooks we would fill. The promises we wrote down like a test are sitting in the corner, dark and still. I look at you across the silent years and wonder if you guessed how this would fade. We traded all our laughter for our fears and lost the path that we so bravely made. Sleep gently in the paper of the past, like ink that dried too deep to ever last. Even if the morning breaks the spell, I wish you peace inside your quiet cell. Sleep gently in the corner where you wait, before the heavy cloud decides our fate. I do not blame the distance in your eyes beneath the gray and melancholy skies. A coffee cup sits empty by your hand. You stare into the middle of the floor. You built a fragile future on the sand, watch the water wash away the shore. I whisper through the haze of cigarette smoke to tell you that the dream will bend and break, to warn you of the quiet heart you broke before you make the choices I must take. I touch your shoulder through the freezing air and feel the ghost of everything we planned. We left our better angels sitting there with open eyes and trembling empty hands. Sleep gently in the paper of the past, like ink that dried too deep to ever last. Even if the morning breaks the spell, I wish you peace inside your quiet cell. Sleep gently in the corner where you wait, before the heavy cloud decides our fate. I do not blame the distance in your eyes beneath the gray and melancholy skies. If I could take the ink and write it twice, I would not change the sorrow or the cold. We had to pay the heavy market price to watch the story slowly turn to gold. Maybe youth was never meant to stay. Maybe time takes everything we own. Yet sitting here at the end of day, I look at you and know I am not alone. Sleep gently in the paper of the past, like ink that dried too deep to ever last. Even if the morning breaks the spell, I wish you peace inside your quiet cell. Sleep gently in the corner where you wait, before the heavy cloud decides our fate. I do not blame the distance in your eyes beneath the gray and melancholy skies. Dust upon the desk, shadows on the floor. Sleep well, my past. I close the heavy door. Texture of fabric against a cold shoulder. You stand by the river where autumn grows older. A sudden sharp gust from the grey western mountains stirs dust on the pavement near empty stone fountains. You watch how the shadows stretch long on the alley while mist settles deep in the concrete-built valley. Your breath turns to vapor beneath the street lighting. The chill of the midnight feels steady and biting. You trace a slow circle upon the damp glass and wait for the phantom of you still to pass. Your pockets are empty, your collar is high. You swallow the sorrow and look at the sky. Hold close to the embers of dreams left behind, like fog on the river that no one can bind. The years slip away in the blink of an eye. We leave all our wishes to drift and to die. Hold fast to the whisper of what used to be as time rolls along like a cold winter sea. You stand in the shadows, so quiet, so still, accepting the frost on the desolate hill. The windows of buses show faces in motion like ships disappearing in dark wintry ocean. You stare at the sparks from a wire overhead and think of the words that you never quite said. The neon signs flicker and bleed on the pavement. A late night arrival, the silent enslavement. The weight of the city hangs low in the air. You count out your sorrows and nurse your despair. You pull down your sleeves as the northern wind blows and hide every scar that nobody else knows. Your steps are so heavy, your posture so bent. You measure the days on your youth that are spent. All close to the embers of dreams left behind, like fog on the river that no one can bind. The years slip away in the blink of an eye. We leave all our wishes to drift and to die. Hold fast to the whisper of what used to be as time rolls along like a cold winter sea. You stand in the shadows, so quiet, so still, accepting the frost on the desolate hill. If days could turn backward to summers of gold, we would trade all our silver for warmth from the cold. But seasons move onward and rivers must flow, and youth is a stranger we barely can know. The late night street corners keep secrets so well, of stories that nobody wishes to tell. You turn from the river and step in the dark, with ash in your pocket and ice on your park. Hold close to the embers of dreams left behind, like fog on the river that no one can bind. The years slip away in the blink of an eye. We leave all our wishes to drift and to die. Hold fast to the whisper of what used to be as time rolls along like a cold winter sea. You stand in the shadows, so quiet, so still, accepting the frost on the desolate hill. Wind on the wire, dust on the floor. You turn away and close the door. stranger said yesterday, time heals everything. I just looked down at the wet concrete, a damp city street beneath a tired neon sign, where your cold hand used to rest in mine. The midnight air is heavy with old smoke, a distant trolley whispers on the rail. I trace the phantom outline of your coat before the fading shadows turn to pale. I am still loving you beneath this street lamp glow, like an old blues record playing soft and slow. The world has moved away, the night is deep and cold, yet every single promise that you made is gold. I am still loving you, though all the years depart, carrying your ghost inside this quiet heart. No tears fall from my eyes, no anger in my chest, just a slow, steady ache that will not rest. The corner store shuttered up an hour ago, a yellow puddle reflects the broken sky. I walk the same slow paces that we used to know, and watch the empty taxi cabs drift by. The pavement breathes a sigh of frozen rain, a distant siren weeps a silver tone. I whisper out your syllables in vain into the empty dark where I am alone. I am still loving you beneath this street lamp glow, like an old blues record playing soft and slow. The world has moved away, the night is deep and cold, yet every single promise that you made is gold. I am still loving you, though all the years depart, carrying your ghost inside this quiet heart. No tears fall from my eyes, no anger in my chest, just a slow, steady ache that will not rest. If morning comes to wash the alley clean and chase the shadows from the brick and stone, it will not find the space that lies between the life we shared and where I walk alone. Maybe the heart remembers what the mind forgets, maybe the soul just settles its accounts. I bear the quiet weight of no regrets, as deep inside the quiet sorrow mounts. I am still loving you beneath the street lamp glow, like an old blues record playing soft and slow. The world has moved away, the night is deep and cold, yet every single promise that you made is gold. I am still loving you, though all the years depart, carrying your ghost inside this quiet heart. No tears fall from my eyes, no anger in my chest, just a slow, steady ache that will not rest. Pavement in the dark, streetlight starts to fade. You are still the only love my quiet soul delayed. The chair beside the glass remains untouched since you departed. I watch another shadow pass across the floor, so heavy-hearted. The neon sign outside turns blue and strikes the glass with quiet sorrow. I still am holding on to you without a thought for tomorrow. My fingers trace the wooden seam where your cold coffee cup once rested. I wander softly through a dream by time and silence unforetested. I still love you in the quiet gray, while all the midnight traffic slowly fades. I still hold the words you used to say deep inside these solitary shades. I still love you through the pouring rain, as empty corners whisper of your name. The damp pavement shines beneath the street where tired travelers hurry past. Two strangers walking on their feet while memories are holding fast. An old guitar begins to sigh inside the tavern down the lane. I watch the clouds go drifting by and count each drop of falling rain. My fingers trace the wooden seam where your cold coffee cup once rested. I wander softly through a dream by time and silence unforetested. I still love you in the quiet gray, while all the midnight traffic slowly fades. I still hold the words you used to say deep inside these solitary shades. I still love you through the pouring rain, as empty corners whisper of your name. If time could turn its tired page and bring your footsteps to this door, I would not ask about our age or what we lost or wept before. Just sit beside me in the dark and let the embers gently die. I still love you in the quiet gray, while all the midnight traffic slowly fades. I still hold the words you used to say deep inside these solitary shades. whisper of your name. Rain on the pavement, shadows in the hall. I still love you best of all. A silver watch upon the porcelain tray. Your favorite band is playing softly now. I trace the glass where your left fingers lay, and wonder how you learned to leave me. How the neon sign reflects in puddles deep across the quiet pavement of the street, while all the neighborhood has gone to sleep. My heavy heart forgets to skip a beat. I pour 2 cups of dark and bitter tea and slide your cup across the narrow space. You are not here to share this night with me. I only stare into an empty place. I am still loving you beneath the rain, with every breath that whispers through the cold. I wear the quiet burden of this pain, like some forgotten story left untold. I am still loving you when shadows fall, and soul is sleeping underneath the grave. I hear your voice and turn toward the wall, because you never really went away. A cigarette burns down between my fingers. The smoke dissolves into the midnight air. A trace of your familiar perfume lingers upon the cushion of the empty chair. The bridges overhead are shining low, like silver ribbons tied to our regret. There is a place inside I cannot show, a place where I refuse to let you forget. I pour 2 cups of dark and bitter tea and slide your cup across the narrow space. You are not here to share this night with me. I only stare into an empty place. I am still loving you beneath the rain, with every breath that whispers through the cold. I wear the quiet burden of this pain, like some forgotten story left untold. I am still loving you when shadows fall, and soul is sleeping underneath the grave. I hear your voice and turn toward the wall, because you never really went away. My old friend sitting in the dark with me. If you could see how tightly I still hold the memory of your jacket by the sea, the stories that we never got told. Time passes slowly in this quiet room. The midnight clock ticks softly on the wall. I find your shadow hiding in the gloom, and I still love you best of all. I am still loving you beneath the rain. every breath that whispers through the cold. I wear the quiet burden of this pain, like some forgotten story left untold. Oh, I am still loving you when shadows fall, and soul is sleeping underneath the grave. I hear your voice and turn toward the wall, because you never really went away. 2 cups of tea, a quiet room, I still love you within the gloom. A sudden thought cuts through the quiet room as mist descends upon the Han River Bridge. I watch a stranger standing in the gloom beside the faded concrete ledge. She wears a coat the color of the slate, her collar turned against the midnight chill. She waits for someone who arrived too late, while all the midnight traffic stands so still. I see your silhouette inside her face, though time has washed the final page away. The night returns to take its lonely place and pulls me back into yesterday. Stay a little longer in the smoky haze, like an old tune drifting through the maze. Even if your steps have wandered far, you'll linger underneath the street lamp scar. Stay a little longer in the freezing rain, like a quiet shadow bearing pain. I do not call your name into the street, yet every ghost I find is where we meet. A heavy frost is settling on the pane. The wind blows softly through the alley spine. I watch her standing in the falling rain and trace the lines where your old life met mine. She turns her head just like you used to do, before the winter froze our fading spark. And for a second I believe it is you, just waiting for me in the dark. I see your silhouette inside her face, though time has washed the final page away. The night returns to take its lonely place and pulls me back into yesterday. Stay a little longer in the smoky haze, like an old tune drifting through the maze. Even if your steps have wandered far, you linger underneath the street lamp scar. Stay a little longer in the freezing rain, like a quiet shadow bearing pain. I do not call your name into the street, yet every ghost I find is where we meet. If winter could just freeze this passing hour, this stone beneath the shadow of the signal tower, and keep on loving you alone. Perhaps the morning light will clear the street and wash away the footprints on the ground, until the moment when our memories meet. Your silent name is all that stays around. Stay a little longer in the smoky haze, like an old tune drifting through the maze. Even if your steps have wandered far, you linger underneath the street lamp scar. Stay a little longer in the freezing rain, like a quiet shadow bearing pain. I do not call your name into the street, yet every ghost I find is where we meet. Rain on the stone, night in the heart. You are still here, though we drift apart. Number on a clock face reads to past. The window glass is silver with the frost. I sit beside the heater as it blows and touch the silver chain we never lost. The floorboards creak beneath an empty space. The curtains hang in heavy folds of brown. I keep your cotton sweater on my chest while winter wind moves slowly through the town. I trace the dust upon the wooden sill, where morning light will find me sitting still. I am still loving you beneath this shade, where every fading shadow starts to fade. No heavy sigh, no tear upon the floor, just waiting by a locked and darkened door. I am still loving you when midnight breaks. With every silent breath my spirit takes. The room is cold, the hour is growing late, and this is all my heart has left to wait. The teacup on the table holds no steam. The lamp is turned down low against the wall. I watch the pattern that the embers throw, and wait to hear your footsteps in the hall. The city traffic settles down to sleep. The neon signs across the alley fade. I keep your letters folded in my palm, within the quiet boundaries we made. Close my eyes against the window pane and listen to the rhythm of the rain. I am still loving you beneath this shade, where every fading shadow starts to fade. No heavy sigh, no tear upon the floor, just waiting by a locked and darkened door. I am still loving you when midnight breaks. With every silent breath my spirit takes. The room is is cold, the hour is growing late, and this is all my heart has left to wait. If years should pass and turn my hair to snow, this empty room is all I need to know. The clock will take the quiet hours away, and find me loving you until the day I am still loving you beneath this shade, where every fading shadow starts to fade. No heavy sigh, no tear upon the floor, just waiting by a locked and darkened door. I am still loving you when midnight breaks, with every silent breath my spirit takes. The room is cold, the hour is growing late, and this is all my heart has left to wait. Ashes in the grate, silence on the stair. I am still here, still waiting where you were. Number on a clock at 3 a.m. reveals the ghost I keep inside my coat. I trace the mist that settles on the glass and read the words I never dared to write. The quiet wind moves through the empty street as yesterday looks back with tired eyes. I fold my hands against the heavy chill and let the quiet shadows softly rise. I still love you beneath this autumn rain, with all the quiet weight of ancient pain. My younger self would look at me and weep to see the lonely vows I promised to keep. I still love you across the fading years, through silent nights and unforgotten tears. I do not cry, I only breathe your name and hold the dark that stays the same. A heavy frost begins to coat the leaves beside the bench where we used to sit. The city sleeps beneath a blanket gray and leaves me with the fire left unlit. The heavy frost moves through the quiet park as yesterday reminds me who I was. I button up my collar for the storm and lean against the wall without a cause. I still love you beneath this autumn rain, with all the quiet weight of ancient pain. My younger self would look at me and weep to see the lonely vows I promised to keep. the dark that stays the same. If I could turn the clock back to the start, I would advise that boy to walk away, to guard his chest and lock his simple heart before the morning turns to shades of gray. Instead I let him wander to this place, to build a shrine around the fading trace. I still love you beneath this autumn rain, with all the quiet weight of ancient pain. My younger self will look at me and weep, to see the lonely vows I promised to keep. I still love you across the fading years, through silent nights and unforgotten tears. I do not cry, I only breathe your name, and hold the dark that stays the same. Fog on the river, ash in the grate. I loved you early, and I love you late. A smell in the air of old wood and rain, inside this small room where my shadow remains. The clock on the shelf keeps a slow, heavy pace, and every gray corner still holds your embrace. I touch the brass handle of our quiet door and step on the board that you walked on before. The curtains are drawn against midnight's cold blue, and all of my silence is reaching for you. I am still loving the ghost of your hand, walking alone on this shifting gray sand. Even if time took your footprint away, I keep you beside me till breaking of day. I am still breathing your name in the dark, holding the ashes and nursing the spark. There is no anger, no tear on my cheek, just an old love that is too quiet to speak. A cup on the table where porcelain chills, a fog on the window that slowly descends. The lamplight is sinking and pools on the floor, and nothing is waiting behind this dark door. I sit in the chair where your sweater was cast and pull the thin blanket to shelter the past. My fingers are tracing the shape of the air where moments ago you were sitting right there. I am still loving the ghost of your hand, walking alone on this shifting gray sand. Even if time took your footprint away, till breaking of day. Oh, I am still breathing your name in the dark, holding the ashes and nursing the spark. There is no anger, no tear on my cheek, just an old love that is too quiet to speak. If love is a winner that never departs, it lives in the cellar of two heavy hearts. I would not trade this slow ache in my chest for any sweet promise of quiet or rest. The street lamp outside flickers out on the stone and leaves this small room to the dark and alone. I am still loving the ghost of your hand, walking alone on this shifting gray sand. Even if time took your footprint away, I keep you beside me till breaking of day. I am still breathing your name in the dark, holding the ashes and nursing the spark. There is no anger, no tear on my cheek, just an old love that is too quiet to speak. As cold coffee turns to stone, I sit in the dark alone, still loving you. A sudden thought disturbs the empty room. The clock ticks slow against the peeling wall. I trace the dust upon your copper comb and wonder if you miss me here at all. The ceramic mug you left beside the sill still holds the shape of where your fingers pressed. The apartment air is heavy, dark and chill, with every little ghost that will not rest. I touch the edge of where you used to sit. My breath fogs softly on the window pane. The midnight shadows settle bit by bit as neon bleeds into the falling rain. I still love you in the quiet of this space, where every corner keeps your gentle face. The world outside has long since moved along, yet in my chest your presence stays so strong. I still love you through the ticking of the clock, behind the bolt of this familiar lock. No matter seasons fade and part, you linger deep inside my broken heart. Your silver slippers wait beside the door, the folded blanket on the velvet chair, I count the floorboards walking across the floor, and half expect to turn and find you there. The potted fern is withering away because I forgot to give it water too. Just like the words I wanted left to say that slipped right through my fingers back to you. I touched the edge of where you used to sit. My breath fogs softly on the window pane. The midnight shadows settle bit by bit as neon bleeds into the falling rain. I still love you in the quiet of this space, where every corner keeps your gentle face. The world outside has long since moved along, yet in my chest your presence stays so strong. I still love you through the ticking of the clock, behind the bolt of this familiar love. No matter how the seasons fade and part, you linger deep inside my broken heart. If time could turn backward to the start, I would fold your letters closer to my chest, instead of watching us slowly drift apart and putting all our quiet grief to test. The morning light will soon begin to creep across the pillows where your head once lay, while I remain too tired for sweet sleep and wait for ghosts that never go away. I still love you in the quiet of this space, where every corner keeps your gentle face. The world outside has long since moved along, yet in my chest your presence stays so strong. I still love you through the ticking of the clock, behind the bolt of this familiar lock. No matter how the seasons fade and part, you linger deep inside my broken heart. A cold cup on the wooden table, a shadow fading on the floor. You are gone and I am here no more. The texture of fabric brushed against the cold iron bench, where you sat before the world went gray. I watch you from the shadows of the avenue as the midnight street lights slowly fade away. A lone taxi turns the corner past the brick wall, its yellow lanterns cutting through the damp air. I count the slow steps you take toward the station, pretending that I still walk beside you there. The distance grows wider between where you stand and I stay. I keep my breath shallow to let the quiet wind pass by. I am still loving you beneath this quiet soul moon, like an old record spinning out of tune. Your shadow moves down the pavement so slow and clear, and I am standing silently right here. I am still loving you, though the miles keep us apart. Like a quiet pulse beating deep in my chest and heart. I do not call out your name to the freezing night wind. I just watch where the sidewalk ends. A wet leaf drops softly upon the concrete grave, where your heels left a trace in the morning frost. I trace the invisible line of your silhouette, counting what the passing seasons finally cost. The convenience store sign flickers across the asphalt lane, casting red light on the collar of your wool coat. Swallow the words that rise up inside my throat, while a distant freighter blows a heavy iron note. The distance grows wider between where you stand and I stay. I keep my breath shallow to let the quiet wind pass by. I am still loving you beneath this quiet soul moon, like an old record spinning out of tune. Your shadow moves down the pavement, so slow and clear, and I am standing silently right here. I am still loving you, though the miles keep us apart. Like a quiet pulse beating deep in my chest and heart. I do not call out your name to the freezing night wind. I just watch where the sidewalk ends. If time could reverse like the tape on a dusty machine, I would return to the hour before you said goodbye. We would sit in the corner booth of that noodle shop and watch the winter snow fall from the dark sky. But the morning arrives with the grayness of ordinary days, and you turn another corner out of my tired sight. Still I remain where the street lamps cast their fading rays, carrying your ghost through the rest of the night. I am still loving you beneath this quiet soul moon, like an old record spinning out of tune. Your shadow moves down the pavement, so slow and clear, and I am standing silently right here. I am still loving you, though the miles keep us apart. Like a quiet pulse beating deep in my chest and heart. I do not call out your name to the freezing night wind. I just watch where the sidewalk ends. Empty pavement, fading light, still loving you into the night. The color of the light upon the wet street is gray as ash and quiet as a stone. I Trace the phantom footsteps where our youth beat, and wonder why my shadow walks alone. The storefront shutter rusted in the night wind, a tattered poster peeling from the wall. We spent our 20s chasing what the stars pinned, before the heavy frost began to fall. My youth is drifting down the alley drain, a faded ticket in a closed-up show. I fold my collar tight against the rain and let the quiet river slowly go. Stay a little longer in this tired chest, where faded photographs put down their rest. The dreams we planted in the midnight soil have turned to quiet rust and gentle oil. Stay a little longer by the paving stone, where every heavy dream is left alone. I do not raise my voice, I make no sound, while youth is sinking softly to the ground. A neon sign is flickering its last breath above the coffee shop where we would stay. We traded futures for a quiet death and watched the early morning bleed away. The empty pavement stretches to the river, where bridge lights tremble in the water deep. I feel my weary fingers start to shiver and grant my heavy eyes a place to sleep. My youth is drifting down the alley drain, a faded ticket in a closed-up show. I fold my collar tight against the rain and let the quiet river slowly go. Stay a little longer in this tired chest, where faded photographs put down their rest. The dreams we planted in the midnight soil have turned to quiet rust and gentle oil. Stay a little longer by the paving stone, where every heavy dream is left alone. I do not raise my voice, I make no sound, while youth is sinking softly to the ground. If I could reach back through the smoky glass and touch the boy who thought he owned the world, I would not stop the fleeting hours to pass, nor catch the banner that we slowly furl. For every aspiration has its ending, and every lonely street must turn to black. I spend the quiet cash I was defending, and never try to call the morning back. Stay a little longer in this tired chest, where faded photographs put down their rest. The dreams we planted in the midnight soil have turned to quiet rust and gentle oil. Stay a little longer by the paving stone, where every heavy dream is left alone. I do not raise my voice, I make no sound, ground, dust upon the glass, shadows on the street. Youth has turned to ash beneath tired feet. The texture of fabric on the empty chair reminds me of the way you left it there. A slow clock turning in the quiet room, where shadows stretch across the fading gloom. A porcelain cup with nothing left to sip, a quiet memory resting on my lip. I watch the steam rise slowly from the floor and wish your hand was reaching for the door. I keep your coat hanging by the wall, I wait for steps that never come at all. A quiet breath released into the dark. I still belong to you in every spark. I am still loving you beneath this light, I am still holding you through every night. Your shadow lingers in the silent hall. You are the only one I miss at all. I am still loving you as seasons turn, I am still waiting for the flame to burn. The room is quiet and the night is deep. You are the only dream I try to keep. A floorboard creaks beneath a passing breeze. I find myself down softly on my knees. The lamp is casting rings of dusty gold upon the stories that we left untold. The calendar shows pages torn away, yet every hour brings me yesterday. The rain is tapping gently on the pane, and every drop repeats your gentle name. I keep your coat hanging by the wall, I wait for steps that never come at all. A quiet breath released into the dark. I still belong to you in every spark. I am still loving you beneath this light, I am still holding you through every night. Your shadow lingers in the silent hall. You are the only one I miss at all. I am still loving you as seasons turn, I am still waiting for the flame to burn. The room is quiet and the night is deep. You are the only dream I try to keep. If time could reverse its weary pace, I would return to your familiar face. I would erase the miles that keep us wide and sit forever silent by your side. Maybe the world has moved beyond our past, maybe this quiet sorrow has to last. But until morning breaks the darkened sky, I keep your name as my unchanging sight. I am still loving you beneath this light, I am still holding you through every night. Your shadow lingers in the silent hall. You are the only one I miss at all. I am still loving you as seasons turn, I am still waiting for the flame to burn. The room is quiet and the night is deep. You are the only dream I try to keep. A slow clock turning a fabric chair, I am still loving you, still sitting there. A small object on the table sits untouched. A silver lighter from a winter past. You stare across the empty restaurant floor while heavy storm clouds gather very fast. I watch your shoulder drop against the wall. I see the quiet tremor in your hand. You tell me you are doing fine today upon this damp and melancholy land. A cold front moves across the Seoul streetlights. The river surface trembles in the breeze. You pull your wool coat tight against the chill and look away before your feelings freeze. I know you still love her beneath the quiet rain. I watched you carry all this silent, heavy pain. You shake your head and tell me it is through. Yet every freezing wind still carries you. I know you still love her, though time has drifted by. I see the sorrow resting in your weary eye. You keep the truth locked deep inside your chest, while shadows put your restless soul to rest. A sudden gust of wind disturbs the trees. A flash of lightning cuts the midnight gray. You take a sip of water from your glass and turn your face another inch away. I recognize the ghost inside your eyes, the stubborn ghost you never could erase. It lingers in the space between our seats. It settles softly on your tired face. A storm front rises from the eastern hills. The city pavement darkens with the wet. You stare into the distance of the night, bound to a past you never can forget. I know you still love her beneath the quiet rain. I watch you carry all this silent, heavy pain. You shake your head and tell me it is through. Yet every freezing wind still carries you. I know you still love her, though time has drifted by. I see the sorrow resting in your weary eye. You keep the truth locked deep inside your chest, while shadows put your restless soul to rest. If weather patterns shift and bring her back, if morning clears the fog along the shore, I know you'd leave this table in the dark and walk to her apartment door once more. We sit in silence as the thunder rolls. Two aging men who know how feelings stay. You keep your grief protected from the world, while hours of the morning fade away. I know you still love her beneath the quiet rain. I watch you carry all this silent, heavy pain. You shake your head and tell me it is through. Yet every freezing wind still carries you. I know you still love her, though time has drifted by. I see the sorrow resting in your weary eye. You keep the truth locked deep inside your chest, while shadows put your restless soul to rest. Rain on the glass, night on the street, you and your secret, where old echoes meet. A silver spoon upon the porcelain dish, a rusted clock that ticks against the wall. Why does the heart still keep a quiet wish when shadows stretch across the empty hall? The neon sign flickers down the avenue, through glass that holds the trace of midnight dew. I trace the surface where your fingers pressed, and fold my hands inside my tailored vest. A heavy sigh departs my weary chest. The late night trolley rattles down the street. I keep the memory tucked within my vest, where slow and steady heartbeats softly meet. I still love you through the falling gray, like autumn leaves that slowly drift away. No heavy tears, no sudden outward cries, just quiet truths reflected in my eyes. I still love you in the quiet space, where time forgets to touch your resting face. The vintage blues play softly on the floor, and you remain beside my heavy door. A paper ticket stained with teardrop ink, a worn armchair beneath the amber lamp. I sit alone and pour a quiet drink, while midnight air grows heavy, cold and damp. The hollow guitar trembles in the room, a gentle shiver in the late night gloom. Your silver pendant hangs beside the frame, and my low voice still softly breathes your name. A heavy sigh departs my weary chest. The late night trolley rattles down the street. I keep the memory tucked within my vest, where slow and steady heartbeats softly meet. reflected in my eyes. I still love you in the quiet space where time forgets to touch your resting face. The vintage blues play softly on the floor, and you remain beside my heavy door. If morning light should never touch this floor, if endless night would keep me in this chair, I would not ask for anything much more than breathing in the scent you left right there. The vinyl spins its deep and dusty sound, while quiet dark envelops all around. My weathered chest holds every yesteryear and whispers that you still are resting here. I still love you through the falling gray, like autumn leaves that slowly drift away. No heavy tears, no sudden outward cries, just quiet truths reflected in my eyes. I still love you in the quiet space where time forgets to touch your resting face. The vintage blues play softly on the floor, and you remain beside my heavy door. A silver spoon upon the porcelain tray. The night moves on, and I still love you today. What someone said yesterday sits heavy on this floor, inside a quiet room with nothing left in store. A stranger at the counter, wiping down the glass, while midnight hours and soul begin to slowly pass. I sit beside a window, frosted by the cold, with every winter story waiting to be told. The coffee in the mug has lost its rising steam, and I am drifting backward in a fading dream. The darkness gathers softly on the faded wall. I do not raise my voice, I do not make a call. I keep the empty space where you were meant to stay, and watch the cigarette burn slowly into gray. I am still loving you beneath the midnight street, where rubber tires and falling rain together meet. No matter how the seasons change and turn away, my frozen heart refuses your goodbye to say. I am still loving you inside this quiet room, pray the midnight wind will carry it right there. A stranger turns a corner by the brick arcade, a silhouette of memories that never fade. The pavement shines like silver under neon light. As sorrow settles deep into the winter night, I fold my hands together in my woolen coat and swallow down the words that catch inside my throat. The clock upon the wall is ticking very slow, with nowhere else for this tired heart to go. The darkness gathers softly on the faded wall. I do not raise my voice, I do not make a call. I keep the empty space where you were meant to stay, and watch the cigarette burn slowly into gray. I am still loving you beneath the midnight street, where rubber tires and falling rain together meet. No matter how the seasons change and turn away, my frozen heart refuses your goodbye to say. I am still loving you inside this quiet room. Shadows stretch across the carpet in the gloom. I speak your name so softly to the empty chair, and pray the midnight wind will carry it right there. If time is just a river flowing to the sea, then why does every second drag its weight on me? A stranger passed my table with a knowing glance, as if he knew the sorrow of a lost romance. The embers in the fireplace have turned to dust. My devotion lingers on because it must. Through every silent hour until the break of dawn, I keep the fire burning, though you have gone. I am still loving you beneath the midnight street, where rubber tires and falling rain together meet. No matter how the seasons change and turn away, my frozen heart refuses your goodbye to say. I am still loving you inside this quiet room. The shadows stretch across the carpet in the gloom. I speak your name so softly to the empty chair, and pray the midnight wind will carry it right there. Rain on the glass, shadows grow deep, still loving you while this city sleeps. The color of the light upon the frost is silver like the winter we survived. I count the quiet moments we have lost, and wonder if your spirit has arrived. A cold wind bends the branches in the street, where shadows stretch across the empty stone. Your memory is all that I can meet, in houses where I wander on my bone. I look ahead across the coming years and see you sitting by the morning pane. My eyes are dry of any modern tears. I only feel the weight of falling rain. I know that time will take us further still, beyond the lights of soul tonight. And yet you linger on this weary hill, as if the future kept your distant light. I search the dark for what we used to share, a quiet ghost in streets we used to tread. You are not here, and yet you are still there, just waiting where the autumn leaves are shed. The river runs beneath the frozen bridge, carrying the whispers of the past. I trace the outline of the distant ridge, and know this quiet sorrow has outlasted. The clock will turn toward a distant day, when my old hands no longer hold a pen. And even then, through every shadowed grave, I will be waiting for your face again. I look ahead across the coming years and see you sitting by the morning pane. My eyes are dry of any modern tears. I only feel the weight of falling rain. I know that time will take us further still, beyond the lights of soul tonight. And yet you linger on this weary hill, as if the future kept your distant light. I search the dark for what we used to share, a quiet ghost in streets we used to tread. You are not here, and yet you are still there, just waiting where the autumn leaves are shed. If years should pass and leave me further blind, and gray replace the color in my hair, I leave this heavy future far behind, to find the second when you lingered there. Perhaps the world forgets the things we knew, and seasons bury every ancient spark. But I will wake in 50 years with you, still breathing softly in the midnight dark. I know that time will take us further still, beyond the lights of soul tonight. And yet you linger on this weary hill, as if the future kept your distant light. I search the dark for what we used to share, a quiet ghost in streets we used to tread. You are not where the autumn leaves are shed. Wind in the branches, frost on the glass. Years may vanish, this love will last. A sound from the street wakes the floorboards again. Through narrow brick alleys where midnight rain falls, I trace the old patterns you left on the sill, while silence breathes softly against the gray walls. Your coat still hangs waiting beside the front door, a shadow of linen where nobody stands. I reach out my fingers to touch what is gone, and gather the coldness in both of my hands. I am still loving you beneath the faded street lamp, where every pavement stone remembers your stride. Even when seasons turn and leave me this way, your quiet presence stays here by my side. I am still loving you through all the dark hours, like coal burning slowly under the gray. I do not speak your name into the empty air, because you never truly went away. A neon sign flickers across the wet glass, a bus rolls in distance, tires on the drain. I sit by the table designed for us both, and measure the distance between loss and pain. Your coffee cup sits with a ring on the rim, a small resting circle of dust and old time. I listen so closely for steps on the stair, to find if your rhythm still answers to mine. I am still loving you beneath the faded street lamp, where every pavement stone remembers your stride. Even when seasons turn and leave me this way, your quiet presence stays here by my side. I am still loving you through all the dark hours, like coal burning slowly under the gray. I do not speak your name into the empty air, because you never truly went away. If time is a river that washes us clean and misses this corner where we used to stand, I keep your old letters pressed down in the drawer, like dry autumn leaves kept inside a shut hand. The city moves past me in shades of pale blue, yet nothing can sever the tie that is true. I am still loving you beneath the faded street lamp, where every pavement stone remembers your stride. Even when seasons turn and leave me this way, your quiet presence stays here by my side. I am still loving you through all the dark hours, like coal burning slowly under the grave. I do not speak your name into the empty air, because you never truly went away.